What are the big benefits of studying in Germany? Germany is the fourth most popular country for studying abroad, and this means there must be a reason why students come here. So as someone who is studying and working in Germany, let me give you an overview of what benefits you get access to by coming here. And some of them will really surprise you because you might not have heard about them. So recently I've been getting a lot of comments from students asking if education in Germany is still free. And the answer is yes, education at public universities is free for both German and also international students, with only a few exceptions. For example, at my university, I currently pay 85 euros per semester, which is basically an administrative fee, not a tuition fee. Now, some universities like the Technical University of Munich have introduced tuition fees for non-EU international students, but here's the thing. Germany has over 400 universities, so even if a few introduce tuition fees, there are still many excellent tuition-free options available. Just think about it, so many choices without the burden of massive tuition fees. In addition to traditional degree programs, Germany also offers alternative education models like dual studies and Ausbildung, where you can actually get paid while you study. This is also a great option if you want to gain practical work experience while completing your education. I've covered these options in detail in some of my videos, so if you're interested, be sure to check those out on my channel. But one thing is sure, graduating with zero student debt is an incredible advantage. It allows you to explore different career paths. You know, many students in Germany feel free to switch degree programs after a few semesters or even extend their studies beyond the standard period. And this gives us more time to really enjoy the university experience, pursue internships or focus on figuring out, what career truly excites us. Now there's another benefit that you might not have heard about, study abroad opportunities. In case your desired study abroad university is a partner institution of your German university, you're in for a huge advantage. You usually don't have to pay the tuition fees at the host universities. So let's say you've always wanted to study in the US for a year. Well, if your German university has a partnership with a US institution, you could actually study there for free. Yes, it's typically for one semester or one academic year, but the fact that you get free access to study at a top university abroad is incredibly appealing. And this is why so many German students participate in exchange programs. Universities in Germany understand the value of studying abroad, so as a result, they often provide strong support to make the process as smooth as possible. One of the most popular study abroad programs is Erasmus, which focuses on exchange opportunities within Europe. With Erasmus, you can study in other European countries and receive financial support to, cover your living expenses and travel costs. One more benefit of studying in Germany is that it's a path to long-term residence and eventually obtaining German citizenship. And this comes with the powerful benefit of holding a German passport, one of the strongest passports in the entire world. And this is a big thing. You get visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to over 190 countries, and you automatically become a citizen of the European Union. And this gives you the right to live, work and study in any EU member state without needing a visa or permit. So the timeline for this goes like this. You study here and after you graduate, you have the opportunity to apply for an 18-month post-study work visa, which gives you plenty of time to search for a job in Germany. And once you find a job, the pathway to permanent residency is quite clear. You also have to learn German for that, but things are very straightforward. And many international students choose to stay and build their careers here after graduating. This is a long-term commitment, but the rewards, both in terms of professional freedom through the passport and career opportunities, are really huge in my eyes. Now, while studying in Germany, you'll also find that the cost of living is quite reasonable, especially compared to countries like, the US, UK or Australia. Of course, the cost of living varies depending on where you are. Cities like Munich and Frankfurt are on the more expensive side, but places like Leipzig, Dresden or smaller towns can be much more affordable. On average, students spend about 850 euros per month on living expenses. Many students also take advantage of student discounts for public transportation, cultural events and more. Now, if you want to know more about studying in Germany, check out the free Studying in Germany guidebook in the video description. Alright, next let's talk about one more benefit, the quality of education, because this is important to understand. In Germany, the standard length of an undergraduate degree is typically 3 years at classic universities or 3.5 years at universities of applied sciences. While this might seem shorter compared to the 4-year programs in countries like the US, don't worry, the quality of education is not compromised. In fact, German degree programs are often more focused and intensive. And this condensed format is designed to ensure that you graduate with both theoretical knowledge and practical skills. A degree from a German university signals that you've received a high-quality education, and this reputation can open doors for job opportunities not just in Germany, but also internationally. Now, the career after your studies is also full of positive aspects. Germany is considered one of the best countries for employees because you have so many rights that protect you. So Germany has some of the strictest employment protection laws in Europe. Once you get hired as an employee, you enjoy high levels of job security. For example, the dismissal protection, so Kündigungsschutz in German, makes sure that you cannot be unfairly terminated without valid reasons. It's not so easy to get laid off compared to the US, for example. Then there are the collective bargaining agreements. I don't want to bore you with too many complex terms, but this means that employees in a lot of companies are covered by agreements called Tarifverträge. And these agreements make sure that you get good wages, benefits and working conditions. The typical work week in Germany is around 35 to 40 hours, and excessive overtime is really discouraged. Nowadays, you also get flexible working hours in a lot of companies. As an employee, you are entitled to at least 20 days of paid vacation per year, but most companies offer between 25 and 30. And on top of that, depending on the region, Germany has 9 to 13 public holidays. But the benefits don't end here. Then there is the strong social security system that you can benefit from as an employee. The company you work at partially funds your health insurance, unemployment insurance, pension plans and long-term care insurance. Now, Germany isn't just known for its excellent education system, it's also the third largest economy in the entire world. It's home to globally recognized companies like BMW, Audi, Bosch, Allianz and Adidas. Just like I did, you can find internships or even part-time work in some of these top companies while you're still a student. But here's something that not many people talk about. Germany is more than just a place to study and work locally. It can also be a launchpad for your career on a global scale. So if you graduate from a German university with a recognized degree, combined with work experience from one of Germany's top companies, this gives you a competitive advantage whether you want to stay in Europe, move to the US or even return to your home country. And this global mobility is one of the reasons why so many international students come to Germany. You're not just limited to building a career here. But let's not forget the real secret weapon, free education. Think of it as a kind of cheat code for your career. You're getting access to high quality education without accumulating crippling student debt. You can imagine getting into a German university as a beginning of a quest. On the way you level up, get experience and access more benefits. Now, to fully access these benefits, you need to know German. There is no way around it. So in case you want to learn German directly from me, check out Speedy German and other useful resources in the video description. Subscribe and join our huge Discord community. Love you and stay focused.